So if anything, I think this year I'll actually do a video on my top 10 favorite movies of 2025. I think I should actually do that this year because Dust Bunny definitely, I think, took number one because I had like a number one and two, but honestly, I think this is the new number one. And we still got a couple movies that are still going to come out by the end of the year. So, I mean, maybe this list will change. I don't know. But Dust Bunny was phenomenal. And I'm a big fan of Mads Mikkelsen. Most of the movies he's in, I've enjoyed. I didn't see the new Indiana Jones movie, and I did hear that his villain role in that was kind of whack. But, I didn't want to watch that movie anyway for other reasons. So I guess that's the only exception to his roles. But Mads Mikkelsen is the best, right? And so this film follows his character, who doesn't have a name, actually. They just call him Resident 5B, where he is tasked to kill a monster by this little girl. This little girl, Aurora, played by actress Sophie Sloane. I think not Sophie Turner for the new Lara Croft. Oh, man, the video game is so great. The new games look so great. I don't know how they're gonna, they're cooked. I don't know how they're gonna come out of that one. But Sophie Sloane, and she ends up wishing for this monster to come and I guess eat her family because she was angry at her family for whatever reason. But the beginning of the film starts off with this little little bits of dust rolling through the window, and then, rolling into more dust, becoming a little dust ball, to then become a dust bunny, like an actual little dust bunny when it gives the title sequence for the film. But then the bunny has the most ridiculously evil, deep, demonic voice, and then subsequently buries itself under the floor of this little girl's room and starts terrorizing her for years. It's just horrible. It's outrageous, right? So she wishes for a monster hunter. She wishes for someone to come and kill this monster, and then it seems like comes in the form of Mads Mikkelsen, right? It's pretty funny because he lives right across from her. So I guess she just never noticed this guy before, and now she notices that he lives directly across from her. So, did her wish come true? Maybe. And so the whole film is her pretty much trying to convince this guy to help her kill this monster under her bed when he is there's no monsters. Monsters don't exist. Why would you think that I can kill monsters, right? Now, one night she does follow him because she's trying to see what he does, because he ends up leaving sometimes at night. So she follows him and she ends up seeing him slay this dragon, bad guys, quote unquote, who in her eyes, what she sees are monsters. It's he's fighting this dragon when in reality he's just fighting these guys that are using a Chinese dragon puppet. I mean, it's in Chinatown. It's during it seems like it's during Chinese New Year, but regardless, it's not a real dragon that he's fighting. So the lines between imagination and reality are blurred so finely in this film that it's great. Now, as awesome as all of that is, the story just goes off the rails when you find out that this creature might actually be real. I mean, clearly it's real to her, but to Mads Mikkelsen, you don't know what is real or not to him. I mean, it's got a great supporting cast. So Sigourney Weaver plays this, I don't know who's some type of confidant, leader, friend of his that is hey, you need to just get out of town. She thinks you're killing monsters, but you're not killing monsters. But she's so vague about it, and she's so awkward and animated that you're just is she an alien? I feel like she's gonna be a monster herself. Then you had David Dimashian playing this other thug or some leader of some gang who also just is so awkward and cringy that you would expect him to be a monster, or you would expect him to be doing something crazy. And in reality, all these people get sucked into this world of imagination and make believe that's just they start to question what is real, what is not, what are they not. I mean, it's interesting. It's a very, very cool movie. You had Sheila Atim playing the little girl's social worker. You find out she's actually an orphan. All of her family members have been, quote unquote, eaten by this monster, who also could just be these thugs that are just sadistic monsters that she just interprets as real monsters. I mean, you don't know, but she plays this social worker when in reality she's actually an FBI agent. It's so funny. I mean, actually, one of the other gang members also looks like one of the members of The Matrix from back in the day. It's clearly a different actress, but style-wise, totally. I don't remember what her name was, but I want to say Cypher, but I think that's the dude that just betrays everybody. But still, this movie was outrageous. I loved it. It just threw me for a loop. The whole twist was great. I mean, it was just a very, very good movie. And I believe it's the director's first film, because he's only credited with producing films. And so I don't know. And he did produce Hannibal, so maybe that's how he knew to work with Mads Mikkelsen. And he actually did help produce and write a bit on Predator Badlands. So I'm glad this movie came out, because it was just a breath of fresh, wild air. I definitely suggest everybody to see it. I don't even want to give it away because it's so good, but it ends on somewhat of a good note, but it's just what is real and what isn't is the real question of this film. But yeah, I would definitely say check it out. You won't be disappointed, but it is definitely in my top 5 now. But this has been Ghost in the Craig. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Well, I'll definitely catch you guys for I don't know. Yeah, like I said, there's still movies that are coming out because, Avatar comes out this weekend. Oh, gosh. I barely remember the water movie. The Way of the Water. But I think fire is better than water. We'll have to wait for the earthbending forquel. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later.